Okay, and we are back.
We got Enemy of the State coming in on the left side of the field, and New York Chaos at a Hornet's Nest Paintball coming in on the right.
So, if you're Chaos, what's going through your head right now? Seeing the enemy of the state just mercy ruled the last team?
They got to figure out how to stay alive.
Yeah. I definitely think so about that. I think that's going to be the biggest thing is seeing how they value their body. Can they make the cognizant decision that my body alive and not to gun battle is more important than trying to get a kill that's going to be really difficult?
And I mean, the state they're a knowledgeable team. They are here every Sunday at 7 a.m. doing drills and starting practices. So, and they have a whole crew over there of staff. I think they have more staff members than players right now. So they definitely have a plan, and they're going to execute it. And let's. Looks like Walk on Warriors went 5 guns up, but their Dorito side tower player got clipped off the
Oh
break.
man, yeah, I hate to see that. You go guns up to try to shoot a body, and then you miss.
Sunday Sleepers made it into the snake, clean off break. 2 people get up. The snakes.
It's okay.
Oh, we're tied up with Enemy of the State and New York Chaos.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
So if I'm enemy of the state, I'm making sure that that guy that had a hopper that was down, he's got a new gun, new hopper, new something. You gotta make sure that your equipment works. Enemy just barely making it to the box, but he did. Good stuff.
Both teams getting into that snake.
Yep.
New York Chaos at the 50.
Oh, is he gonna shoot the guy in the Doritos side Aztec? Yes, he does. That's kill 1. Good stuff. That's kill 2 coming out of the Dorito. Those are 2 massive kills, and it's gonna open up the whole D side for them. So now, if I'm Chaos and I'm that snake guy, I did exactly my job. I got up the field. I got 2 early kills. And now it's just staying alive and making sure that you're present, because they have to focus on you.
Oh,
Get
and they just lost their
kill.
snake player. 5 bodies to 2.
Yep, it's a 5-on-2. If I'm the snake player, like he saw enemy state. Yep, that's another kill probably for that 50 snake player.
And there's the concede. Conserve that time, get it on the next match.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing that here, because you know that you're going to be down a point. So it's especially there's 5. Oh, well, we missed the time. There's what, about 4, maybe 5 minutes
Almost
left.
5 minutes, yes.
Almost 5 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, we want to conserve time being down, because the way that things have been going, they played 3 points in 5 minutes. So if you got 4 or 5 minutes left, yeah, you kind of, based on the average time of playing, you kind of need all that time to go up to get 2 points to win.
Or at least tie it up and go to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, but they put themselves with the time that they have. They definitely put themselves to be able to get 2 points to be ahead and kind of play to not lose in that last point.
Tied up with Sunday Sleepers and Walk On Warriors.
10 seconds.
Starting 10 seconds. Both teams with the snake runner, matching each other up, getting into that outside snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Walk
there
on
go-
Warriors taking the D side tower and the D side Aztec, but you got the
Oh,
ref
and a
running from the snake
penalty.
side. Yep. I mean, if you see a ref running from the opposite side of the field, you know a flag's coming. There's no way. I mean, they're still not in bad position though, which is great. They're in that D side corner, the snake side small Aztec, and they're in the snake. So they have good position. Oh, they got a ref running in to see, and they pull him out. Oh my gosh. Now it's 2-on-5, and they need that first point magic again. You know what I mean? They gotta pull it out. If I'm Sunday sleepers, you gotta know, play it slow. It's tied. You have the bodies. You don't have to rush anything. Making it to the 50 snake. So if I'm Sunday sleepers, the snake guy, I'm talking to my guy in the back to figure out what's going on the field. Because if I missed all the up.
Oh, one body left alive for
He's
Walk on
gone.
Warriors over in that D side.
Yep, Sunday sleepers. That snake side Dorito shot that snake side Aztec. If I'm the front snake, if I'm that back snake guy, I'm telling my guy, you gotta go. Time to make moves. I saw the bodies walk off the field. It's at least kill 3, most likely kill 4. When you're gonna start pushing the field. You know what I mean? You gotta start closing the gap a little bit. You gotta make it harder for
Oh,
that
he
guy.
just got hit.
Yep. I mean, it's tough to live in a mini Dorito. It really is.
Especially when it's 5-on-1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's 501, it's tough to pretty much live anywhere.
Okay. There's the concession.
Yep. I mean, today has been a day filled with penalties. If I'm a coach and I'm seeing this and I haven't played yet, I'm talking to my team and it's like, you guys feel anything? You call for a paint check.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are letting the birds fly today. But at least it's consistent across the board. It does, like, there's no favoritism. But
Keeping
it's-
people honest. I know a lot of these refs out here, they're all good, honest refs. A lot of them have done the NXL clinics down at Quick Shot, so
Perfect.
they know the rules and they're not afraid to throw a penalty, and they will stand by what they call.
They're decisive.
Yep. Head ref is Grim from Twisted Vibe, who pretty much refs every NXL event, so they know what they're doing, and they
Yeah.
know all the rules.
Pat Sinelli, Ultimate, used to coach New York Extreme. You know what I mean? He knows what's going on.
Okay. New York Chaos and any of the state. Up 2-1.
Okay, enemy of the state making it into the snake, but Chaos, knowing that he's going there, is just gonna start laying down paint. Wow, when he gets snapped out, ugh. He had the drop on him, and he just
That's an important bunker, that snake side tower. You don't want to lose that guy.
no, not at all. So
5 alive for enemy of the state. Spread across the field, nice and even.
yep. So I mean, now that Chaos lost that tower, if I'm the snake guy, like, I'm looking to figure out how do I make the bump into the 50. Is it going around, or is it hopping over the beam? Because we've seen a couple people hop over that beam, and if there's no paint coming in from the inside, it's a great move.
4 alive for Chaos.
So I mean, they're doing the smart thing. They're hunkering down, but that guy in the back center, he's got to get out of the back center.
Yeah, not a bunker you want to stay
Oh,
in.
Chaos losing another body. It looks to be that back Dorito can. So they're losing that cross shot across the field. Yeah.
That's a good bunker. You can see the entire D side from there.
Yeah. So enemy state making that hop over the snake beam like we were just talking about, getting into the 50 snake. They had putting pressure on Chaos. So they're in the snake Dorito, the Dorito 2 in the back center. So they're spread across the field real nicely, but
Player walking off for enemy.
yeah, no, it's a good kill for Chaos. They gotta keep the communication up. They're in probably the best bunkers that they can be. I'm not a fan of that back center, but with the back center with the 2 Doritos, I think it's a great balance for them. Especially because that guy in the back center, it's easy for him to stay alive to communicate when both Dorito players are crossed up.
The snake player for enemy did a little bit of a retreat back and made his way up to that snake side brick. Good bunker. Lots of good shots from there. Haven't been seeing a lot of people playing these bricks today.
No, I mean it's kind of tough. So there are only very specific shots coming out of those like snake side wedges. But oh no, he's in the center brick.
Yeah, the center brick. He worked his way from this snake 50 back to the wedge. And then up to the
who conceded?
Khaos, because now it's tied up.
Wow. Oh, did they lose a body or two that we missed?
I didn't see. Because the way the camera was, it was.
Yeah. I think that's poor decisions. You're up, and there's no reason for you to concede. You got to make them work for every single point if you're ahead.
90 seconds.
3 minutes left on the clock. Sunday Sleepers up 1 point to Walk On Warriors.
10 seconds.
And here we go. Walk on Warriors going to the snake. Same thing with Sunday Sleepers. And Sunday Sleepers also make it into that D side wedge off the break. It's a nice big bite for them. So if I'm them, like I'm crawling all the way to the 50 Dorito and get up there. They also have that D side cannon to kind of hold down to give them protection. I mean, they're in a great place for taking ground. Well, I mean, Walk On Warriors, they're basically across the back line except for this one snake guy. But Sunday Sleepers lose their snake player early. Ugh. He just needed to stay alive. So, I mean, we can hear outside of the tent the Sunday Sleepers some pretty good communication, but they're dropping zones and they're letting guys fill out. You can't have that happen.
Yep. Yeah.
So-
Yep.
So, Sunday Sleepers losing another body off of the D side, and they're just slowly falling apart here. They really got to get it together, and they need to start figuring out. Okay, guys, we're down bodies. It's 3-on-5. How do we start locking up some zones and start dinking some people out of bunkers? Because that's what's needed to be happening.
We got about a minute and a half left, so they don't have a lot of time.
Exactly. That's what I mean by dinking people out of bunkers, is because since they're up, it's like you always want to play to win, but when you're down bodies, you want to play to not lose. Because if they don't lose, they win the match. So how do we hold them all for the next minute and 15 seconds ish, and start dinking players out? I mean, we got a ref trying to do a little hop step to see, but am I seeing another Sleepers player walk off the field? Two players walking off the field. Oh, here comes the hammer.
Yep.
Yep.
Here goes the
Right
rundown.
Right in the back of the head. Wow, Walk On Warriors like shooting each other. Hopefully,
Anthony Polera touching the buzzer. With 46 seconds left on the clock.
hopefully his teammate didn't shoot him though.
And you got, yep, there we
Thumbs
go.
up.
Thumbs
Okay.
up.
Tie game. 46 seconds left.
So do you think that they're going to run down the clock and go to overtime, or you think they're going to run up the field and try to hang that point in,
I don't-
46 seconds?
I don't throw a body away because this is how, from my perspective, this is how you play it. You see what happens off the break. You know what I mean? Do you take some ground? Absolutely, you take some ground, because in the case that you do kill a body or two off the break or get early kills, this is where clock management is, and the guys in the back, they got to be watching the clock, because if you see one or two bodies walk off the field and you see that it's 30 seconds, you got to tell your front guys, like, got to go to work. We're up bodies. We're in position. We're in great position. We have a strong chance to pull this out if you pull something out. If you feel like you got hit, you got to call yourself out, because you don't want to get a major on under a minute, and play it safe. Because to your point, yeah, we can play overtime, but if we have the chance to win, you gotta go for the win.
Okay, tied up with 2.5 minutes left. Enemy of the state and New York Chaos. Some pretty aggressive runs for New York Chaos.
Yep, enemy of the state. If I'm enemy of the state, I'm going right. I'm going right. No, you gotta go right around. Just dink him. You gotta do the one. You gotta do the one-hander.
Does he know he's there? Doesn't seem it.
No.
They
It
both
does-
don't know each other are
Enemy
there.
of the state. I'm seeing 2 bodies walk off for enemy of the state. I mean, that's big. And Chaos has got to know that he's there. You got to be able to hear that, especially if paint's not coming on your side. I'm fucking coming around, and I'm just you gotta stab that guy, even if it's just like the one-hander thing. Even if you trade out, you see that 2 bodies just walked off the field. You're gonna take the 3rd body. You're gonna take the frontmost player out. You're in a great position. That's new. Wow.
Oh!
I mean, that's lucky there for
Yeah.
Chaos. There's no way that enemy of the state should have been making that move. I mean, that was a gift wrapped in a bow for him. So that puts it 5-on-2, I think.
Did we lose anyone on Chaos?
Not fully sure. I'm seeing 3 bodies alive for Chaos, so maybe it's a 3-on-2. Yeah, I think it's a 3-on-2. But that guy in the back, what was it, the back center for Chaos, he needs to be quarterbacking the situation. He's got to tell where the bodies are, how many people are alive, and start figuring out who has the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're running out of time. They got to make a decision.
That's the biggest thing. If I'm Yep, there's the flag. There's the flag. 1, 2, and that's the Gotta hate it.
Was that a spin? It looked like.
There's no are there bodies left though? It doesn't matter if it's a red. It's you're supposed to be stopping the clock if it's a red. Okay, here you go. Here's the referee conference. Yep, gotta get the facts straight. They're checking him just to make sure that Chaos has a body alive. But I mean, we saw the flag go, and we saw that it was a red.
We
Unless
still
he-
had 2 other bodies too
Yeah,
alive. With the-
unless he pulled the wrong flag, which happens. It does happen. The wrong flag does get pulled sometimes. You know what I mean?
Okay, 46 seconds left on the clock. It's tied up between Sunday Sleepers and Walk-On Warriors.
So just like we said before, you gotta see how the breakout is to whether or not know if you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? You get some early kills, you gotta go for it. You don't want it to go down to overtime if you don't have to. Sunday Sleepers taking that D side wedge off the break, making it into the snake. 5 bodies alive for both teams.
Not very aggressive breakouts, but
No.
people made their bunkers. Like you said, you don't want to throw your body away if you don't have to.
Exactly. I see a ref running across. Oh, no. Okay. Giving the hand signal that he's good.
Oh,
Walk
Walk-On Warriors just lost their center player. Oh,
Yep.
and another.
And another.
Their Snake Dorito player they lost.
See, this is where you have to know clock management, and he's going to get blasted by this guy.
Oh.
Yep. Trades out. Yep, that's another one.
And they're off to overtime.
Yep. But this is what I mean by clock management. You know what I mean? You know that there's 45 seconds. You see some bodies walking off, you got to start pushing the field. You have to start pushing the field because you saw that more players are walking off. Wow. Enemy of the state, New York Chaos. There was a no point. How?
We got to talk to the refs a little bit after this point, see what happened.
Yeah, that's crazy that was a no point.
31 seconds left on the clock, too.
All right.
30 seconds.
They had that major penalty wrapped up, so I guess it was he just stepped out of bounds and it was a dirty hang.
So it definitely wasn't a major. It had to be a minor then, because if it was a major, it should have stopped the clock immediately. So
Okay.
minor pulls out the first body and then the second body, which means there's no bodies alive. And the guy that hit it was probably stepped out of bounds, so it's technically a dirty hang, making it a no point. Okay.
Taking some big bites on the snake side, both teams.
Khaos going to the 50 snake every single point, but gets dinked out.
Both
by-
front players from Khaos just got clapped out, the Dorito and the snake.
Yep. But enemy of the state losing their center brick player. I mean, he did his job though. You know what I mean? He got that snake. He got the snake player out. Khaos losing another body. You know, there's just not enough time.
And they're off to overtime, too.
So,
I'd be kicking myself over that if I was Khaos.
110%. You know what I mean? You had the point wrapped up in a GIF, nice, pretty little bow. You step out of bounds and then you hit the buzzer. Oh, I mean, if they lose this match, it's a mistake that you'll never make again. It's just one of those things that sometimes you just gotta learn the hard way.
Okie dokie. Let's see. We got walk-on warriors and sleepers walking out on the field.
So for sleepers, I really think it's for them to win this point. It's not throwing their bodies away, being smart, and they're gonna be okay. I mean, Walk On Warriors has gotten a ton of penalties today already. Just wait it out. Just wait it out. They'll most likely get a penalty based on how they've been playing.
Sleepers on the left and walk-on warriors on the right.
Seconds.
Sleeper, both teams going into Snake, and Walk On Warriors stacking that Dorito side, taking the can, the tower, and the small Aztec. And also getting out wide on the Snake side, taking the wire. I mean, good for Walk On Warriors taking that early death out of that can. That's just... your back player can't be the first person to walk off the field. You really got to make sure that you're staying alive, because he's QBing the situation. He's going to be the guy that's talking across the field, and it's just going to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a front player without a back player. Just not hearing what you need to hear, because you're up there blind.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have good field position though, taking those two towers. If I'm Walk On Warriors, either the guy in the tower needs to get into that D side wedge. Up there it is. That's the move. So now it gives him the ability. Oh, Sunday Sleepers having a body walk off the field. If I'm Walk On Warriors and I'm the guy in that D side wedge, I'm making the move all the way up to the 50 all the way up to the 50 Dorito. You know what I mean? Because you can crawl all the way up there and start dinking out the home. You can dink out definitely the guy in the can, and really putting the pressure on to make sure that he's got to play as tight as possible. Oh, another player walking off for Sunday Sleepers. They're just getting jinked out of their bunkers. You hate to see it. You gotta value your body. You gotta stay alive. They're not in bad positions. They just can't stay alive.
They do got to get out of that back center bunker. Not a place you want to be alive be in when you when you're starting to get down on bodies.
Yeah.
You're gonna get pinched out.
Well, I mean, they gave up the D side. They gave up the D side of the field, which is the only.
And he just got dinged out, just like
See?
I said.
Exactly. They got dinged out by the guy on the D side of the field. See, it's that guy going to work for walk-on Warriors that made that move up to the D side wedge and into the 50D. He came off the field as well, but I mean he took bodies with him. He shot at least 1 or 2 bodies and gave them the advantage. So I mean it's 2-1-2 or 2-1-3 right now. Oh, we see a ref running to that Dorito 3. Did he get him? Nope, he's clean. Snakeside Dorito player getting checked, also clean. Seeing a white jersey walk off. I don't know if it's Sunday Sleepers or if it's Walk On Warriors though. If it's Walk On Warriors, I mean, up here comes the rundown. Oh. See, that's
his
what,
2 did what he had to do. He protected his 1's back.
Exactly. That's exactly what needed to happen. Freeze the front guy up. I mean, the Sunday Sleeper's back player was already dead. Free walk up. You got all the time in the world to hit the buzzer. Make sure you're clean. You don't want to have another issue that it's a dirty hang.
Checking this player out.
Yep. And that's the teamwork right there. That's how you get a win.
And we get the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Good way to close it out. The new guys in town taking on Sunday Sleepers.
If I'm Sunday Sleepers, I'm going back into the pits and we're having a conversation about survivability. Plain and simple. You can't get dinged out of your bunkers. You gotta stay alive. They're in all the right places, and you're just giving away kills. If I'm Walk On Warriors, yeah, you won. But there's a lot of room for improvement. There's a lot of penalties being thrown on us. We gotta clean up our act. All right, going into the next overtime.
Enemy of the state and New York Khaos. Been a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely. I mean, realistically, this game should have been over already, though. That's the issue. You know what I mean?
Making the long trek down from Hornets Nest Paintball.
Yep. Do you think Khaos is going to go 50 snake off the break again, or do you think they're going to adjust?
Let's see. And, yep.
Here we go. Now, what does Enemy of the State do to lock him down? Oh, Enemy of the State losing an early body, going to that snake side Aztec. I mean, that's a place where you got to live from. I'm seeing.
Oh, and the front player for
Khaos walking off the field, but Enemy lost a D side player. So I mean that's a crucial kill for Enemy of the State, but like they need to.
Khaos is in that Dorito wedge up there, so it's 4-on-3. And the snake side player for Enemy is clean.
He's clean. Like you can't gun battle that guy in the D side wedge. You gotta play a little bit conservatively. Take the wire. You know what I mean? Because if you kill that guy in the snake side Dorito, it frees you up. So if I'm Enemy of the State in the snake side Dorito, like I gotta be talking to my front guy and telling him like, hey man, I got the wire. You know what I mean? I got you covered. He's not gonna come down and kill you. Oh, yep. Trade, and the major, and that's gonna be it. That's gotta be it. One, he's looking for one more. There it is, and I don't think they got the bodies, and they lost another player. They lost the last player. I mean, guys, you gotta play clean paintball, and if you don't play clean paintball, you gotta be good at cheating. Like I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But if
the cheating comes up when you get to D4, learning how to cheat that good.
I mean, if you're just giving them bodies.
Checking his player out, making sure he's nice and clean.
I mean, so that's the issue that I have for Chaos. They were in great position, goes for the rundown, gets a major, loses the entire D side, and then just throws the point away. There is no reason for him to go try to run that guy down, especially if there's nobody behind him. Because if you die, you open up the whole snake side. What is the point of that?
There's plenty of time on the clock. They just had to play smart paintball.
Exactly. He's in a great position. You gotta know that you're on an island, and it's really, you gotta have trust in your teammates that they know that they gotta go to work. You know what I mean? And that's what team paintball really is. It's a lot of trust, and if you think that you're gonna be a hero all the time, you're gonna get a major like that. Not all the time. Sometimes you're gonna be a hero, but a lot of times it's not gonna work out because it's that 1 in a million chance. But great job for Enemy of the State. They played team paintball, and that's what wins tournaments.
Yes. Okay, so I think we are